Get ready for a high-octane news blast. U.S. gas prices are soaring to a 4-year high, hitting drivers hard and pushing EV demand skyward as consumers look for alternatives to volatile fuel costs. With prices surging past $4.22 a gallon, electric vehicles are suddenly looking a lot more attractive, and we're tracking the real impact on consumer interest and used car sales. Could this be the tipping point for electric adoption?
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Meanwhile, in Maine, Efficiency Maine is rolling out a major boost to its electric vehicle rebate program, offering an extra $1,000 bonus to get more clean vehicles on the road. This initiative is specifically targeting low and moderate-income residents to make EVs more accessible, and we've got the details on who qualifies and how much you could save. Will this state-level push help Maine hit its ambitious EV targets? Hold on to your hats, because the U.S. Geological Survey has unearthed a monumental lithium discovery in the Appalachian region, enough to power 130 million electric vehicles. This massive find could fundamentally reshape global supply chains and pave the way for American mineral independence, a game changer for domestic battery production. We break down what this means for the future of EV manufacturing right here at home. And the charging infrastructure revolution continues. Get ready for over 150 new fast EV chargers rolling out across California, all powered by 100% renewable energy. This collaboration between Rivian and Caruso is set to transform charging convenience and sustainability in the LA area, signaling a major leap forward for clean energy in the EV space. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these electrifying stories. Gasoline prices in the United States have surged to a 4-year high, hitting $4.229 per gallon, a significant increase of approximately 33% over the past year. This sharp rise, driven by disruptions to oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz amid the ongoing conflict between the United States, Israel, and Iran, is fueling a renewed interest in electric vehicles, EVs. Vessel traffic through the vital strait has plummeted, exacerbating crude oil price increases and pushing Brent crude above $100 per barrel. While consumer search activity for EVs has climbed significantly since the conflict began, actual sales have lagged, particularly for new vehicles, impacted by the expiration of the federal $7,500 EV tax credit in September 2025. However, the used EV market is showing robust growth, with sales up 12% in the first quarter of 2026 compared to the previous year. The price gap between used EVs and comparable gasoline-powered vehicles has narrowed to its smallest on record, making them an increasingly attractive option. Experts suggest that while high gas prices initially translate to increased consideration, sustained sales growth for new EVs will depend on more affordable models, strategic pricing, and further infrastructure development, rather than solely policy incentives. The market is closely watching consumer demand elasticity as gas prices fluctuate, with a significant wave of EV lease returns expected over the next 2 years, poised to further bolster the used EV market. Mainers looking to go electric behind the wheel are in for a boost, as Efficiency Maine Trust has significantly enhanced its electric vehicle rebate program. Through September 30th, an additional $1,000 bonus is up for grabs, a strategic move designed to maintain momentum in EV adoption following the expiration of federal tax credits last fall. While the program's funding has become more targeted, Michael Stoddard of Efficiency Maine highlighted that the focus is now on assisting low and moderate-income residents, as well as businesses and nonprofits. This means qualifying low-income individuals could receive a substantial $8,000 for a new EV or $4,000 for a pre-owned model. Moderate-income households, with annual earnings up to $70,000 for individuals or $100,000 for couples, are eligible for $6,000 on new EVs and $3,000 on used ones. Since its inception in 2019, the program has already facilitated over 2,000 rebates, aiming to put more environmentally friendly vehicles on Maine's roadways. Stoddard emphasized the potential for significant savings, estimating up to $1,000 annually for drivers switching to electric, especially with current gas price hikes. Maine has ambitious plans, targeting 150,000 electric and hybrid vehicles by 2030, a considerable leap from the current 22,000. While the decline in federal incentives caused a dip in interest, Stoddard is optimistic that increased promotion of the state rebate program will help reverse this trend. He acknowledged that Maine's preference for used cars has historically slowed EV adoption, but anticipates a forthcoming influx of off-lease electric vehicles that will drive down prices and improve accessibility for mainstream buyers. The rising cost of fuel is already sparking renewed interest, further bolstered by Maine's expanding charging infrastructure, now boasting over 650 public stations statewide, which is enhancing driver confidence for the transition to electric. Despite the ambitious 2030 goal, Stoddard expressed optimism regarding the growing momentum of EV adoption in the state. A groundbreaking discovery in the Appalachian region of the eastern United States could dramatically reshape global lithium supply chains and propel American energy independence. New research from the U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, estimates an astounding 2.3 million metric tons of economically recoverable lithium, a quantity sufficient to replace 328 years of current U.S. import levels. This monumental find, announced by Secretary of the Interior Doug Burgum, is being hailed as a testament to advancements in mineral science and critical permitting reforms. The research pinpoints substantial lithium oxide deposits, with 1.43 million metric tons concentrated in the southern Appalachians, particularly the Carolinas, and an additional 900,000 metric tons in Maine and New Hampshire. This lithium is locked within ancient pegmatite rocks, formed over 250 million years ago. USGS Director Ned Mamula emphasized the discovery's significance in meeting the nation's escalating demand for lithium, a vital component in the batteries powering everything from electric vehicles and military technology to smartphones and grid-scale energy storage. The estimated 2.3 million metric tons could potentially power 130 million electric vehicles or 1.6 million grid batteries, offering a stark contrast to the U.S. current reliance on imports, predominantly from Australia and China. Mamula underscored that this scientific research paves the way for a resurgence in domestic mining, aiming to restore America's leading position in lithium production, a status held 3 decades ago. The USGS anticipates a doubling of global lithium production capacity by 2029 due to surging demand, making this domestic discovery a critical asset for stabilizing supply chains for technology sectors. The discovery builds upon historical mining knowledge in areas like Kings Mountain, North Carolina, and existing studies of Maine deposits, employing a more comprehensive and detailed assessment approach. In a significant stride for sustainable transportation, over 150 new DC fast EV chargers are set to be deployed across Caruso properties in the Los Angeles area within the next year. This initiative, a collaboration between real estate developer Caruso and electric vehicle manufacturer Rivian, marks a substantial expansion of public charging infrastructure, with a key distinction. These chargers will be powered entirely by 100% renewable energy sources, primarily solar and wind power. This commitment aligns with Rivian's broader strategy to match every kilowatt-hour delivered by its chargers with renewable energy procurement on an annual basis. The rollout includes installations at various Caruso properties, aiming to enhance the retail and hospitality experience for consumers by providing convenient charging solutions for all EVs, not just Rivian models. This partnership also plans to feature EV ride-and-drive events at select Caruso locations, capitalizing on California's status as the largest EV market in the U.S. This development offers a golden lining amidst recent trends of declining new EV sales, showcasing a continued and increasingly green expansion of charging accessibility.